Well, my tent came in, and I wanted to set it up before, well, it got really, really cold. I'm going to try to actually do it. All this does is get the stuff sack. Okay, take you get a little bit closer look. As you can see, it's a 2-piece tent. Comes with a bug netting here. If you don't want to use the bug netting, you don't have to. You can actually just sit this up. You just need to take a ground covering because you will be on the ground. The zippers I really like. It's not the easiest thing to zip with one hand. Well, no tent really is, but you zip it. Actually has this snap here that will allow you to make so the wind and everything doesn't put all the strain on the zipper itself. Yeah, you can tie the doors back on both of them right here. But inside, take my shoes off. It's actually pretty big. You have a pole that goes to the very top, and you have it reinforced right here for the pole to sit on the ground. And I'm not the tallest person, I'm about 5'7", so I can lay here pretty easily. But yeah, I mean, it's actually pretty tall. I mean, I can get on my knees and set up pretty easily. The walls here, you know, like people are probably wondering, like, why is the wall so loose? Well, that's because I didn't stake it out very tight. If I staked it out really tight to begin with, it'd be in a lot better. But this is a very quick setup. And actually what you can do is, if it's really raining and you don't want to get this part wet, you can actually take the bug net down by leaving the outside shell up, which I think is really cool. So this is just a very quick introduction of me putting my tent up that I got. If you guys enjoyed it, and back later tonight talking about a little bit how I like it. I don't think I'm spending the night in it because I gotta go work tomorrow. That kind of sucks. Well, I cannot breathe hardly. Stupid temperature swings have basically destroyed my sinuses, and I've been sneezing all day. I wish the weather would just stay one temperature. Well, I mean, not really. I mean, I understand it has to fluctuate a little bit, but these 30, 40 degree temperature swings are just nuts. Got up to 60 degrees today, maybe a little bit more, but it's been into the 20s and 30s before this, and I'm like, okay, that's crazy. Tomorrow it's supposed to be warm, and then it's supposed to get back down in the 20s. I must be getting old. I'm complaining about the weather. Alright, but anyways, like I showed you guys already, I believe I put that video before this. Set up my tent. I haven't watched that video yet, so I'm not really sure about the audio because I'm outside, the wind's blowing and stuff like that. I might have to adjust the levels a little bit, so I'm not really sure how it will sound. But as you'll see, I put the tent up. It's pretty easy to put up. It's actually pretty big on the inside. I'm not really sure how it'll look, but I didn't have it staked out completely tight on all the corners, so it sagged a little bit. But what I had, I really liked. So, and I'm actually thinking it'd be pretty good just to even have the rainfly portion, and just take like something to lay out, like to lay on the ground, and then you lay on top like I don't know, take like an exercise mat to lay down. Then you have like an air mattress, and then you have your sleeping bag. I think that'd be really comfortable. I know people are probably thinking, if you've never been camping, people are probably thinking, wait, an exercise mat. So basically, like a 1/2-inch foam, and then an air mattress, which I don't mean like a big coin, I mean like a thin one, about like maybe that thick. And you lay on that, you put your sleeping bag down, lay on it, and it's all good. maybe instead of taking a pillow, have a. It's kind of funny what I'll do is the t-shirt I'm going to wear the next day. I'll take my clothes and stuff like that, throw in it, basically tuck the arms inside, and just throw my clothes in it and use that as a pillow. Other times I'll actually bring a pillow. It really depends on how much weight I have and how much how much space I have. I'm not a big fan of the blow-up pillows. They generally squeak, and like when you lay your head on them, sometimes you can hear the air moving like that. That really annoys me. But I don't know. But generally I do bring a pillow. Like I said, or not really a pillow. I do put something. I always put something under my head, either my clothes, or if it's really warm, I might not need a blanket, so I'll fold the blanket up and I'll lay on it or something like that. But tent, really like, and it's a lot thinner than I thought, but the material is really strong, so it's actually really cool. I'll need to find see how tall I can. Wait a second, let me form my thought completely before I speak. I need to look and find a trekking pole and see how long they can extend it to, because you can use a trekking pole in the middle instead of the pole that came with it. So what I need to do is see if I can find a trekking pole that'll work. I think you can actually buy a trekking pole with an extension, and that would work. I'll have to look and see, though. I'm not really sure. I've heard people using them, but this one, that was awful tall for a trekking pole to be put in the middle of that. But it's really cool. I really like it. Let's see. Today, Adrian just started whining and crying. He just threw a temper tantrum because I don't know. All of a sudden, he grabbed my wife's finger, basically, he wants to pull us somewhere, and he went to the bottom of the stairs and pointed upstairs. We're like, what? Because we don't let him walk up and down the stairs. The only time he's ever up here is if we put him in his bed to go to bed. And I know he wouldn't go to bed. It feels like I'm about to sneeze. My nose is itching. So, when your nose is stopped up and you're talking a lot, you get out of breath. So if you see me here going, it's because I can't breathe through my nose. But anyways, he started whining because my wife didn't know what he wanted, and we weren't going to take him upstairs because as soon as we got up there, he didn't want to come back down. So he threw a tantrum, and I was cooking. I got done, and he just started laying on the kitchen floor, and I was like, "Get out of the floor, get up!" And he got up, but he just kept whining, and I was like, "All right." So, but he calmed down and everything after a few minutes. But then I was like, "Okay, let's give him a bath. It's bath time." So I put him in we have this little tub thing we put him in, and he loves the water. Normally, he wants to take a bath. He loves. So I sit him in the water, and he just starts screaming and crying. I'm like, what? I don't feel the water. It's not hot. Feel the water, because we have this little sprayer. The water's coming out of it. It's not hot. And I'm like, okay, what's wrong? And then I could figure out, and I had to sit him down in it. And when he sit him down, he had this little ball that just one of those, if you bounce it, it blinks. And he threw it into the on the bathtub. And it started blinking. I dropped it back in the water, and he saw that it floated. It floated on the water, and he calmed down and started picking it up and started splashing and playing. And I'm like, I don't get it. And then when we got done, it's time to get out. He started crying because we got him out. Oh gosh, kids are very weird. But yeah, today very warm. And I just didn't want to get out. I know like but a lot of people probably did go out. Mainly, I think a lot of schools had school today, and a lot of places didn't have to, and some places didn't have to work. So I think a lot of parents probably went out while the kids were at school to do a lot of things. But me and my wife, we just was like, yeah, we need a break from our vacation. Because just anytime you have a few days at home, you're like, oh, I need to do this and do this. You do all this stuff. Oh, I got a big surprise this morning. My wife, I stayed up really late. My wife, I slept in. And my wife come upstairs and she was like, I smell Thor pee. Basically, like my male dog, every so often he'll pee on something. And I was like, what? And I had separated some shirts out on the floor. Like I had lights, darks, and my red colored ones, like my button-up work shirts. And because she's like, I think he peed on your shirts. And I was like, oh, gosh. So I got up and I couldn't find anything he peed on. But I can't smell right now. But it would have been wet if he would have peed on it. So I felt it and nothing was wet. And I was like, oh, great. Okay, I don't know what she's smelling, but I can't smell anything. So then, sorry, that's probably annoying, that sniffing noise. Later in the day, I was, like after my dirty clothes basket, after I wash and dry everything, I put them back in that, take back into the bedroom. Well, I'd washed a bunch of stuff last night, and it was still sitting beside the bed. And I picked it up, and I noticed there's the side of it's like one of these little, like mesh ones. That's like the side of it is a little discolored. I was like, what? So I looked at it in the light, and it was yellow. I was like, oh. And I had to ask my wife. I said, does this smell like pee? And she looked at me. I was like, and she knows I can't smell anything right now. So she kind of smelled of it. She's like, oh God, yeah. And so basically, all of the basically socks, underwear, and shorts, stuff like that, I had to rewash all of that. It's those things you have to laugh or you kill a dog. But yeah, washed all that, and so that was not a fun thing to have to deal with today. Don't know why most of the time he's good. He doesn't do that very often. I mean, maybe once every 3 or 4 months. And that's even that's probably been 6-7 months since he's done that. But today, I don't know, just maybe he drank a lot of water or something and he really wanted to go, and maybe I wouldn't wake up. And he just was like, all right. And he just hacked his leg on whatever he knew I'd find. So yeah, that was very entertaining. But vacation's over. I'm going to work tomorrow again. Like I said, I need a vacation from my vacation. Didn't do everything I wanted. Mainly the cleaning. Now my throat's getting dry. Mainly the cleaning and stuff like that. Didn't get to get all that done. I really wanted to take care of my room, but I didn't. I didn't do anything in it. Basically, everything that's been messed up and just thrown in here is still just laying around. Not a good thing. Just trying to get all the stuff together for my recent pickups video, and I can't find some of it. I'm like, what'd I do with this stuff? I bought it, and I know I have it here somewhere, but I don't know where I put it. So I'm going to probably wait until tomorrow to record the video until I actually find the items. Today's just been hectic. I mean, like when I put up my tent, I was like, all right, and I'm like, I don't want to put it out on the muddy ground because I don't want to have to clean the tent off this already out. Basically, so I went and got my tarp and everything. But then after I put it up, I turned the camera off. The flap of the tent was open when my dogs walked in it, and they got mud all inside of it. Huh? Great. So I had to clean the floor of the tent out anyway. But yeah, You know, if this is all of the stuff I had to complain about, I'm very lucky. But yeah, today was the first. No, today is the second. Wow, I completely forgot. Yeah, today is the second of 2017. Did I put the wrong year on yesterday's video? That's another thing. For some reason, 2 videos got uploaded yesterday. It was the same video. I only uploaded it once, but for some reason it duplicated it. That was weird. And I'm afraid if I delete one of them, it's going to delete both of them. So I don't know what to do. But this time, hopefully, it'll only be one video. But anyways, I'm going to stop talking now because it is very hard to breathe right now. And actually, talking is making me get lightheaded. But I will talk to everybody tomorrow. Have a good night. And it's not working. But later.